any other good ones on there, or any other ones that
Well, I mean, there's,
I'll have to do more with Dan this weekend.
yeah. I mean, Soiled Afternoon and Is My Mouth Full? I'm not sure about either one of those.
Soiled Afternoon, you know what that one is?
No. I don't know by the names either.
That's the one where the hose in the front yard.
Oh.
Beer in one hand, hose in the other. Spraying off
the me and
the
Travis?
back ends of the kiddos.
Me and Travis,
Yeah,
right?
I'm in our cousin trouble.
Yeah, we got caught red-handed at that too.
Yeah, we know that one.
What was the other one?
What about the, I don't know, that made me think of, I think it was even me, I don't know, I just remember hearing a story about me getting in the flower bed and drinking your beer at the White House.
Yeah, there was.
Apparently I was like 2 or 2.5 or something.
There was a story in
I guess Dad was doing yard work and stuck his beer down in the flower bed while he was doing whatever, turned around and it was empty, and I was on the family swing, like,
there.
I guess drunk swinging away when Mom got home.
Yeah, I thought it was a brilliant way to keep my beer cool in the ground temperature, you know. But it wasn't visible. Well, it must have been.
But what is,
Kids don't find anything that they're not supposed
Is My Mouth Full?
Is your mouth full?
There was a story of a guy, a neighbor who was drunk, and you walked him home.
Oh.
Oh, that's right.
What was his name?
From down at the
Not
picnic
Mr.
area.
Eubanks, but...
He laid in that picnic table down
Yeah.
I don't remember his name right now.
there. And I'd go by you kids and say, Daddy, Mr. So-and-so, he's drunk again and his teeth are on the bench next to him or something. He always took them out. Didn't want to break them. And I'd say, I'll be down. What was his name? I called him Harley?
I don't know if I ever knew his name.
It'll come back to me.
I just remember, yeah.
And I'd go over there and he'd be laying on top of the table. Nice old farm man, clean always, but slobbering. You know, and his teeth would be on the lower bench. You know, where you sit.
I mean, I specifically remember him laying on his back on the table part of the picnic tables in the shelter and his head hanging off the edge. Like,
yeah, he did that too.
You know, yeah.
And I'd finally wake him up.
It was always a scary, yeah, it was always a startle, like when you'd be running and all of a sudden there's
like a
body.
person.
Yeah.
And I'd wake him up and drag him up 60 steps. They had those pipe steps or stairs with the pipe railing going way up to the little house.
Oh, yeah.
He lived with his 2 sisters. And Haroldson was his name, I think, Harold. And he said, oh, Lordy me, he said, what time is it? I didn't have a watch, and I was working outside. And he'd look at the sun. He'd say, we were half down the steps. He'd say, if Marge and her sister are home, he said, they'll kill me. They'll just kill me, don't kill me. He's always worried that he didn't beat them home. And they never were home, thank God. and Dory had a key, and he'd go in. And I'd say, now, here's your key. Now you lock that door and stay inside and take care of yourself. And evidently, they never complained to me. I think he'd get in the shower or something and take care of himself, but he was pickled.
Yeah.
Drinking all afternoon. And then once in a while he'd be down by the road and I'd be leaving. And hitchhiking, you know, to go into town on Sunday morning to church. He wanted to go into town. So I'd give him a ride and to the top of 64 Main Street, whatever church was near that, you know. And he was always so friendly and nice. And when we'd pull out in the road, he'd always look down the road and he'd say, you got company, you got company. That means there's cars going. So I started using that with everybody. I said, I got any company coming? And Tom Mack once said, what the hell are you talking about? I said, is there any company? I want to get out. Shook his head. I like the old talk. And he was always a gentleman. He was a nice guy.
He did scare us, though. I mean,
Well, he
I mean, not in a mean way. It wasn't like he was mean
No,
or
he was
bad
just
or hateful.
unconscious.
Right. Just being there unconscious limp.
With
was,
it, with no teeth.
I remember Andy
I mean-
caught him kissing the horse once.
What?
Judd, that big horse of Dean Eubanks.
I don't know if I remember that.
Yeah, they both drank together. It was a big 16-hand horse. Remember that big horse
Well, there was,
Dean Eubanks had?
oh, I can't remember the other one's name. I know the one you're talking about. It was like a Morgan horse or something like that.
He was a big one.
I mean, it wasn't like a draft. Well, I guess it's kind of a draft horse.
Yeah. And I was by the driveway one day and I picking up brush and bushes and that upper drive, and I stopped and I thought, what am I looking at? And he had his arm around the horse's mouth, and he said, his name was Judd, the horse. I think it was Judd. He said, Judd, and he'd slap him on the cheek on the other side, and the horse would kick its legs and shake its tail, and didn't like it, didn't know what to make of it. And he just planted a big old kiss on that horse's lips, and slapped him again a few times on the cheek, right? He said, he's a good fella, oh yeah. And then Dean would come over and free him up, sort of. Say, come on now, over, we gotta get going. And I saw him kiss on that horse, I don't know how many times. It was just an animal farmer thing to do, animal husband, you know. It was,
Husbandry. You're not.
it was husband.
There's another name for that.
Yeah. Gosh.
Kissing on Judd. And,
Sorry, you have no idea the things you have to do for horses. Maintenance. There's some nasty stuff involved.
Yeah, we had horses, that's right. Oh.
I don't wanna know.
Yeah, you don't. I don't want to tell.
How did you find out?
There's things you have to do. I mean,
How did you find out about
Books
that?
or
yeah. I mean, it's just
He bought two of them.
good taking things. I mean, yeah. I guess reading up and all that, but I mean, you know.
You quickly find out?
Huh?
You just quickly learn?
I mean, I don't remember at one point I knew. You know.
People talk about it, you know, you gotta snip here and adjust there and help the poor guy in pain and do it. Certain things grow different.